Good morning. Thought we'd have a quick walk around the garden. For the first time in nearly 4 years that we've lived here, overnight we've had a really heavy frost, which I think has been a bit of a shock for the poor plants that were all growing, but hopefully they'll recover. Got some lovely little flowers here, and then down here, if you can see in the shade, got literally hundreds and hundreds of self-seeded nigella that have been growing beautifully, but they'll probably just slow down for a bit now. Plenty going on though, hopefully not too much damage, and we should be able to still have a fairly good show in the spring. My camellia has been flowering now since probably the beginning of December, but lots of buds left to come yet, so we should be fine. Fuchsia there never really lost its leaves, and penstemons and coreopsis all down there still growing. Coming on down to the allotment. The summer house is a bit of a furniture storage unit at the moment. Nice sofa there, Laura Ashley. And then moving on down, we cleared all the stuff out of this space earlier in the end of the summer. Don't know quite what I'm going to plant there. Something, no doubt. This camellia, not flowering, but suffering badly from that black sooty rusty stuff, which I think comes, there you go, there's one, from those tiny little bugs underneath. Takes hours to wipe them all off, so that's a job for another day, but I'll have to do it soon, otherwise the poor thing's gonna die with all these bugs on it. I used to buy some really nasty white liquid stuff to kill it with, but I won't do that anymore. It's just going to have to be a few hours of work. Down here we've got California poppies. That's about all there at the moment. A couple of tons of gravel needs to find its way down there. And then this is my new bed. You won't have seen this before. Replacing the chicken run, which has got bulbs at that end, as you can see. There's a few coming up, and this end was my spring flowering plants, wallflowers, sweet william, poppies, a few other things, can't remember what. And then not much going on here really. Strawberries obviously not growing. A few little ranuncular trying to get going in there. And that was a Canterbury Bell from last year, which is still going. More spring stuff here. Gosh, I can't believe how frozen this is. That's amazing. Never been like that here before. Autumn sown calendula. And more California poppies over there. Maliks. Only a few left now, and these have mostly gone to seed. Onions, they're doing alright, coming on nicely. I'm going to plant some from seed as well now, and basically the rest of it just needs clearing up. The job for this afternoon is to paint that fence. I'm going to get in there before anything grows. A few cabbages, they're pretty much finished, and sprouts, and sadly this year my sprouts have been awful. And there's a few on there, not many. The rest of them have been absolute crap, and they don't taste very nice either. I'm not sure what happened to them. In fact, I think I'm probably just going to pull these out. And then spinning round again, looking back up the garden. There's Gibson. Don't know what he's up to. He's got a bit of stick. And over here, what's growing over here? Anything? No sign of the dahlias yet, thankfully. This time last year they'd started to grow. No. A few ranunculars though. There's one there. So there's a few along there. A few bits left over from last year. There's a cressbedia. I shall plant that out this year. Penstemons all taken from cuttings. There's a foxglove I dug up somewhere. In the greenhouse. Oh, nice and warm in here. A nice big courgette de Nice waiting to be eaten still. And then we've got some late last year I sowed these cornflowers, and there's fuchsias from cuttings, more penstemons, and over here all the strawberry runners that I picked off. So that's it really, not much else to show you today. Hope you've enjoyed this little walk around.